Hello and welcome to my studio. I'm Noemi from Pigeon Art, and today I'm trying something different. It's actually nighttime and I thought I'd give it a go and see if one, quality of the lighting will be a bit better, and two, if we can get a little less traffic driving past while I'm trying to talk to the camera. We'll see, give it a go. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to filming during the day. Today I'm going to turn this book, which is a hardcover book that I bought for $4 at the thrift store or op shop if you're Australian, and I'm going to turn it into a little hidey hole for cash that I get given for birthdays, or you know, just bits and pieces that I don't want to lose, because I don't know if this has happened to you, but I'm pretty sure I lost $200 that I was given. And either I spent it and I don't remember spending $200, which, you know, that doesn't seem right, or, and this is far more likely, I lost it somewhere in my house. It may have gone in the bin by now. I have no idea. What my plan is to glue down the pages and cut out a little rectangle out of these pages, and so there's a little nook hidden inside the book. I mean, it's nothing new, we've seen it in movies and all kinds of things, but so that when I'm, you know, when it's closed, you can't tell it has anything unusual about it. I have this one as well, which I like as well, but I think I picked this one because I think the spine is just that little bit more flexible, so I think it'll allow us to glue down pages and still open it, whereas this one, it's not at all flexible. So once these pages are glued down, it'll be really hard to open. I just today set up a new lighting setup, and I just wanted to try it out at night, so I'm back to show you. I've glued down a few pages, the full pages, and I think from now on I'll just be gluing down on the outsides so that I'll be able to actually separate the inside when I cut it out. The pages are warping from the glue though, so that's a bit of a problem. I'm hoping it doesn't get worse and worse the whole time. So I'm sorry about my clothes and my hair. I'm about to go to bed, but I just want to glue down a few more of these now that it's had a bit of a chance to dry since the one application I did this morning. I honestly picked this project next, thinking it would come out this weekend, and I thought that this would come out. It would be a really easy one to do. The concept's so quick and easy to think about, but I just didn't factor in the 200 odd pages that I was going to have to glue down. So also I'm feeling like I'm this crazy woman that destroys all the books in my spare time for enjoyment. It's like, oh no! Hide the books, she's coming! Every spare time that I have, I just pop in here, make sure it's dry enough to do another 5 or 6 pages. So I think I've done about half. These are all glued down. These ones are waiting to be done. These ones are glued together. They're going to be attached to this. They're going to be attached to the front one, and that's, you know, where you'll open it up to. Still half to go. We're getting fairly close to being done. I've stuck down all of these. I'll glue this to this at the very last so that we can sort of break the spine a little bit, but until then I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe about 20 pages left. may have put a bit too much glue on this one, but that's alright. Just don't leave any huge globs. It's when you get the bubbling, the wrinkling like this. Last page, and then stick this down as well, and then oh, I'm going to get down in the wrong spot. Just put the baking paper down to make sure it doesn't actually glue the two pages that I don't want glued together. Alright, now to put the weights on. We'll let it dry for a couple of hours. I'll hit it with a hair dryer, and then we'll start cutting. Now I have some money here, and unfortunately that is the most money I have on me at the moment, but I think a $50 and a $20 note will be bigger than that, so we just have to just be aware of that. Call it 5, let's call it 5 centimeters. 3.5 centimeters, and then 5 centimeters there. Less 3, let's make it 3 here. These are my little dots. I think that will be, no, okay, 5 centimeters is no good. Make it 4 centimeters on each side. Now, let's just use a $10 note, huh? I think it's wide enough. But is it long enough? Because it's only from there. I think it'll be alright. That is the lines I'm following. I don't know if you can see that. Don't have a metal ruler, so that means I have to try and do it this way. Okay. Now, if you're following along, this is where you have to be extra careful. Just go as deep as I can, so I can get rid of the might be time to do this. Alright, I think I'm going to turn the camera off. It's going to be just a whole lot more of me doing this, so you're not missing out on anything. If somebody has a suggestion on how to get into those corners better, please put them in the comments so we can follow them. Now I'm just going to tidy up a little bit with some glue because some things lifted up a bit, and I don't want them like here, for example. Oh no, the whole page is lifting. I want to put some glue here, just to try and neaten up the edges as well. This is wood glue, so it dries clear. So I have some final thoughts, and I've written them down so I don't forget. Firstly, and this is more to me than anyone else, it's not a quick DIY. Don't go in there thinking you'll get it done in one day and make a video quickly, because that's not how it went. It took me at least 2 weeks to just glue down all those pages. I was just trying not to do too many at once because it was getting that wave through it. Yeah, 2 weeks in the making. I mean, the cutting bit was quick, so it's just messy. Messy DIY. I had trouble not damaging the book while I was working on it, so if you have a way of protecting it maybe from glue, have a think about that before, if you're planning on making one. Also, try and keep the spine at 90-degree angle while you're doing it, so mine doesn't sit very flat. Well, it's not as bad as it was, but that's because of that angle on the spine. It's not quite 90 degrees, so that's another thing to keep in mind. I had a lot of trouble keeping the cutting neat. Other people might be a lot better at that than I was though, but because I don't have much practice with knives, I generally try and keep them away from me because I like having all my fingers. So yes, if you have a better knife, maybe an X-Acto knife or something like that would be a great option. I did feel really guilty destroying this beautiful book. It is just so stunning. Tim Winton, whoever picked this colour of book, give him a raise, but yes, it did make me feel guilty to use this book. So that's all the negatives. Positive, I love it. I think it's so sweet, and it's exactly sort of what I was thinking, except maybe it was a little bit not as tidy as I was hoping it to be, but I'm so glad that I've got a spot to keep the money now, you know, some cash. I mean, I make it sound like I have a lot of cash lying around. I don't, as you can see by my $20, my puny $20. But when we do get given cash for birthdays and whatever, I'm just glad I won't be losing another $200. And I think it looks awesome on the shelf. It's just really sweet. As usual, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Watching me fail so that you don't have to fail. I hope that's helpful to you, because that is the point of my videos, really, is what I've worked out. And you know, feel free to subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you next week. Bye!